Hey guys, welcome back to my booth. Irfan here. I have been reviewing gadgets and doing DIYs for more than 4 years now, and I've had a basic video setup which I've been using for that time. Finally, I've made some major changes, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been posting serious videos for more than a month. I've changed my desk, backdrop, and lighting to produce better and higher quality videos for you guys. Let me show you my old setup first, and then I'll show you the new one. For all the new equipment I bought, I did a lot of research to source out the most affordable yet reliable equipment, which is essential for anyone planning to start a similar YouTube channel. If gadget reviews, DIY projects, and life hacks are your thing, then consider subscribing to my booth and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the action. Alright, we'll start with the table. Now this is the desk I've been using so far. It is a foldable table with a wood grain tabletop. Initially I chose the foldable legs because mostly I would do my videos outside during daytime to get better lighting, but sometimes I had to do them inside because of the weather, so I needed the portability factor. But since I also bought new lighting this time, I decided to make an indoor setup. I'll still be using this occasionally for DIY videos which I cannot do indoors. For my backdrop, I was using this white foam board. I would simply tape it to the wall behind the table. Now it's damaged because I'm not using it anymore for quite some time. Now I bought this from a stationery shop for like 10 dirhams, which is less than $3. Now when I did do videos with this table indoors, I would need additional lighting. So I would use these two IKEA lamps. They're quite tall and they have this flexible top part which I could focus as per my preference. They're very reasonably priced and the bulbs inside are 1500 lumens warm white, which is quite bright. I would usually place a sheet of wax paper to act as a makeshift softbox or sometimes even a white plastic bag. My camera has always been my phone. At the start of the channel, it was my iPhone 6, and then 2 years ago, I upgraded to the iPhone 10, which I'm still using till date. Along with my iPhone 6, I occasionally use both of them where required. For my tripods, I use a small tripod on the table to record the table reviews, and for DIYs, I use a taller tripod, which you usually get for DSLR or other cameras. Now the tripods and cameras will remain the same of course, but the remaining gear has been upgraded. Now for the new desk, I bought this IKEA piece which is 110 by 67 centimeters black. Now I didn't really like the black honestly because it was very smudge friendly, and also most of the stuff that I review is usually dark colored, so a white desk would give it some nice contrast. Unfortunately, the biggest white desk they had was 100 by 60, which was not doing it for me, so I decided to instead buy a white furniture sticker or self-adhesive wallpaper and make it white myself, and that is exactly what I did. I got a roll of 60 by 3 meters from AliExpress for about $12, and it turned out to be great. It has a nice matte frosted finish and doesn't let dirt stick to it. Now since I went with a white table, I wanted the backdrop to be of a different color. So I got this 120 by 200 centimeters light gray photography backdrop. It's made of vinyl, so it's not like paper which would get crumpled or dirty easily. It's a whole roll that I have suspended about 60 centimeters above the table surface using an IKEA extendable curtain rod. This one cost me about $23 from AliExpress as well. I'll leave all the links in the description box below in case you want to consider it for your next setup. And finally, the lights. Now this was the most hardest part. I searched for a ton of lights, different brands, different brightnesses, different sizes. It took me a while to settle on these. Now I really wanted to go low on the budget, but eventually I found out I had to shell out a little more than I initially intended if I wanted something good. Now these are the Yongnuo YN300 Mark III Pro LED lights. They come complete with barn doors. That's when you know they mean business. Now it has 300 LEDs. The color temperature can be adjusted between 3200K to 5000K. The brightness can be set anywhere between 1 to 100%. It can work with AC adapters or even Sony NPF batteries, which for me is a lifesaver as I hate wires lying everywhere when I'm recording, and also lets me take it anywhere with me. Now they come complete with a horseshoe mount to mount it on DSLR cameras and tripod mounts. They also have a couple filters inside. They're super bright at max, and I think it'll do a great job. I keep saying they because I actually bought two. Now these cost $79 each without the batteries or the tripods, which I had to get separately. Now this was the most costliest investment I had to do in the whole setup. I'll be doing a detailed video about just these lights and compare them to my previous setup to give you a better perspective. One of the main reasons I went through all of this is because from now on, it might not always be just my hands in the video. That's right, I felt it was time I finally sat in front of the camera for a change after 4 years of sitting behind it. I feel that way I can express better about the gadget I have in my hand. I never used to come in front of the camera, partially because I wanted the gadget to be the focus of the video. But recently I realized that my being there might actually add value to the review rather than taking it away. For example, when I do collective unboxing videos, when I receive a couple of gadgets at the same time, or action camera videos or drone videos, etc, etc. And also, honestly, it's not easy cutting out all the parts that have appeared in the videos of the raw footage. It's not that I'll be doing all of my reviews in this kind of a setup like many reviewers do, Unbox Therapy for example, but at least now I don't have to worry about trimming the parts that I have appeared in. Oh, and this box right here, let me give you a sneak peek of what's coming. Now, you know, dozens of smartphone brands come out every year and all of them are competing to be in your pocket. But some of those brands actually stand out from the others because of the value they're offering. One of those brands is Realme, and this is the Realme X2 Pro. It was already launched a couple of months ago, but in Dubai it is launching on 13th Jan, which is coming Monday, and I will be attending the event. I'll be getting hands-on with all the 3 phones that are launching. One of them is going to be the Realme X2 Pro, the other one is Realme 5 Pro, and there's one more phone I'm not sure about. The Realme X2 Pro, I got hands-on before the launch in Dubai, and I will be working on its review and publishing a complete review next week. And the other phones I'll be covering briefly this week and then in detail next week. There are also a lot of other gadgets in the pipeline. I have the Zhiyut Smooth Q2, I have a digital microscope, I have a couple more things in the pipeline which you guys will be seeing soon, but I wanted to get this setup video out of the way first. And while we are at it, for my voiceovers I use a Fifine, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, K056 tabletop microphone, which I personally like because it has a USB cable instead of a traditional XLR cable, and the quality is very decent. The video editor I use is called Camtasia Studio 9, which is a very user-friendly and easy to learn software. However, I am planning to shift to the more advanced Adobe Premiere Pro very soon. And finally, all the editing is done on my Asus VivoBook Pro 7th generation. It has an i7 chip with 16 GB of RAM and a 4 GB NVIDIA GTX 1050 graphics card. It is more than enough if you're looking for a decent laptop to get your channel going. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. This video was long due. I would personally like to thank each and every one of my subscribers, all 44,000 of you guys. You have helped me reach this far and I really wish you stay with me all the way. For those who are new, I do no bullshit, straight to the point gadget reviews, DIYs and life hacks. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to MiiBooth. You can also follow me on Instagram at MiiBooth, and I'm also on Facebook, Twitter and Instructables if you wish to follow those. I'll see you all in the next video.